Hello everyone, welcome to Building the Ultimate Matchbox Car Collection. My name's Tyrone. I've got the 70 years special edition full review for you today from Matchbox. All of these came out in 2023 throughout the year. They peppered us with them, but amazingly, wouldn't have thought there were 40 to show you, but here we have actually 41 if you include the variant of the Morris Minor. This is the only working rigs version of the 70 years edition. PS Quantum 75 aerial ladder truck. Is that 75 foot? Don't know, maybe. Could be. It's a beauty, but I thought they were going to bring out a lot more for the working rigs than they did, but they didn't. We have, including that one, 10 sort of subsets or 10 varieties. I'll show you what I mean. The first one is the basic assortment, starting with the field car. I've got a real soft spot for this casting. MBX field car, of course, if it's MBX casting, it doesn't really hold sway over many people's collections, but when you come to the field car, yeah, it's a real winner for me. I'm not sure what to do with the working rigs because he's out of kilter with everything else. Ford F-150 Lightning is next up. There were 2, 4, 6, 7 of the basics. 8 if you include the variant, left-hand drive, right-hand drive in the Morris Minor. We'll get to that in a second. 2022 Ford F-150 Lightning with that big 70 years logo on the passenger rear door. We'll get the Morrises out now that I've mentioned them a couple of times. Black Interior just to suit everything else in the collection. Not all interiors are black actually. We've got a few to bump into that are not black. And variant, let's get them out of the way. Left-hand drive, right-hand drive. I wonder if you can see what I'm talking about. If you're into this, you'll know precisely that they doubled our running distance. Porsche Off-Roader. 1985 Porsche 911 Rally. And we had the Charger. 66 Dodge Charger. That was a new casting, I believe, for 2023. Hasn't been around for very long, but already I think 3 different colours. The Popo in the Ford Taurus, or as they call it, Ford Interceptor. Just in case you want the cops around. And the Lexus. That had a shaky start, didn't it? They tried to bring it out, was it 21, but didn't manage it, so it got shoved into 2022, and then 2023 gave us the 70 years. I'm sure we'll see many colours in the range. 1994 Lexus LS 400 on the base. Great. So there are your basics. We'll kind of try and make it all look spicco for you. If you're wondering why I've got such a fantastic memory, I don't. I'm reading it all off an iPad. Next one up is the Matchbox Collector's Assortment. First time I've heard that they've said calling them assortments. It came out in this box. Fabulously retro it is, and we'll start off with the Jaguar. This is the like scratch and win ticket kind of paint job. Makes you feel funny when you touch it, or maybe that's just me. Jaguar D-Type, great looking thing, nice and heavy. I like it. And of course you get the collector's style wheels. A little bit more going on than your basics. And a few more tempo passes. There's a lot going on with these. Fabulous. One of them that shocked me for 2023 was this one. It's the Racing Porsche metal base. Wow. If only they were all like that. 910 Porsche. And the little MG with sort of a toffee coloured interior. See what I mean? We're always going to bump across a few different coloured interiors. I would have liked it black, but I kind of like it that colour as well. Chrome base MGB GT Coupe 71. And the Toyota 4Runner. I always call it the Toyota Hilux, but it's not. All of these ones have the orange wheels, rubber tyres. Great. And more Police Glory. What was that one? Ford Mustang. 3 Ford Mustang LXC SSP. Great. That could only have a black interior, in my opinion. An Audi in the wagon or the estate. 2006. Nope. Where are we? Audi RS6 Avant 2004, 2006 and 2017 were the 2 copyrights of this casting. I'm trying not to touch that paint job because it gives me the heebie-jeebies. A 6x6 in the Mercedes. Fantastically capable machine. Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG 6x6. And you get 4 rubber tyres. Plenty of grip there. And of course, out of that box was this one, the Nissan. They really shone this one up. It's the Nismo GTR or R35. Should we try? Oh, that's right. I remember that. I remember having this issue when I originally showed that on camera. It didn't stay open. At least it stays closed. What else you want? So the next one will scroll up on the little gizmo next to me. Matchbox 70th Anniversary Series featuring moving parts, which is code for we couldn't be bothered giving you moving parts on everything. We'll start off with the Hummer. Now all of these are going to be in orange with all black interior, if not blacked out windows. Be warned. Nice slamming down of that bonnet. And it's the GMC Hummer EV, although you do get exhaust pipes, maybe just for show. Back to the plastic tyres. I'll put him there for now. Yep. Got an ambulance if things go pear-shaped. It's the Rambulance. 2019 Ram Ambulance to be sure. 2021 copyright, and you get the opening doors on that one. They're not quite blacked out windows, but with a black interior, they might as well be. Love that casting. It's got a lot of fans, that casting. I did not have it in mind to do this video at all. Didn't occur to me. And then one of my very regular commenters, as I scanned to see his name properly, or say his name properly, Jefferson Jeffries. I always screw that up for some reason. Complicated name, Jefferson. But yeah, he said, now that you've got all the 70 years editions, are you going to do a review? Yes, of course, I was always going to. And it turned out I didn't have them, so I had to go online and get the few I was missing. Just to bring you this video. This is a Mazda. 2021 Mazda MX-30. So yeah, I always read my comments. They come through on my phone, but for various reasons, it's hard to respond to every one of them. Time being the principal reason, as we lovingly look down on this Chevy Corvette. Another one of the reasons is YouTube sometimes automatically make my video made for kids, which strangely you can't comment on them at all. And I disputed it and won a few times, and then they just kept on doing it, so I gave up. So that's another reason. And another reason, excuse but not reason, oh, that's the Porsche, you knew that. 1980 Porsche 911 Turbo. One of the coolest modern castings in my opinion. Is if it comes through on my phone and I see it there, I read it, but I can't respond to it on the phone. Not well anyway. Shifting gear. Whoops. Press the wrong button. That always happens. This next set, or subset I suppose, is the Matchbox themed assortment. Starting with the Jeep. It's a Renegade. 2018 Jeep JL 4-door. So not the Renegade. Or the it says Rubicon. Don't know. No, Renegade's more of an open thing, isn't it? Incredibly popular car in Australia. We love our off-roaders, especially here in the West. There's a lot of opportunities to take a vehicle off-road, so do a bit of crowd control. We'll put the orange ones over there. We'll do a pan around later, that's fine. But with over 40 cars to show you, where did I get him from? There. Mercedes, one of my favourite Mercedes castings from Matchbox or anybody else. I just love this thing. I did a thing regarding this a while ago. I'm not sure if this made it to camera. That's a shame. Maybe it did, don't know. Mercedes-Benz 220 SE on the very chrome base, and a few paint issues on that roof, but that's okay. It's part of the deal. A Bugatti, still going with the orange rims with the blacked out centres. Bugatti Devo 2018. Shuffle them across. A couple more in this little sub-series. That's the Freightliner, isn't it? Yeah, Freightliner business class in the fire engine, with the chromed out tank and the chrome interior. And last one of that sub-series is the GT40, going back to the black interior. 2005 Ford GT. The crowd grows. Who next? There was a 5-pack too, remember? Starting with the Chevy Blazer. They lost the aerial, thankfully. I've got maybe 6 or 7 variants with the aerial, and they wreak havoc with my storage system. Chevy Blazer 4x4 2016, so I wonder when the first one was. Probably like 82, wasn't it? And they changed the casting. Another Fiery. Bit too much plastic on this one for my liking. Pierce Arrow. And notice all of these have a blue tint, except the last one, but I'll get to that in a second. The chopper, the Mission Chopper, it's had a bit of a chop job with that rotor blade much shortened. Prefer the old one. Yeah, that's got the blue window tint. Second to last one is the Chevy Caprice. Made famous, I think, by the Jumanji movie. And the vine snaps it in. And the only one in this 5-pack that didn't have the blue windows. So we got the amber light bar. Here's the Wrecker, GMC Wrecker. With tri-spoke wheels. I think that's the only one. No, maybe not. Alright, that's your little 5 seconds in the sun. Go off to the right and be happy that you got on camera at all. Convoy with a little Mini Cooper S, I think. No, just Mini Cooper. Austin Mini Cooper. And with the matching truck. What's the truck? Oh, that's just the MBX one, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, MBX cab over. Lovely little pair. As I say, I'll do a pan around, so don't worry that these are out of shot. And the last sub-series is, drumroll please, moving parts. Starting with the Chevy. Oh, actually, this isn't the last to show you. There are 2 other pieces to show you. We'll get to them. Big slab of a bonnet on the Chevy truck. C-Watt? C10. Massive long bed. And this one came out in the light blue with patina, didn't it? Both are cool, but this one gets the spotlight today. I've got a Jeep. What did that do? Oh, that did that. What was that swiveled? The Unimog swivels from side to side. Side tipper. And this has got the funky spare tyre tucked in underneath the tray. Cheap what? You could probably read that better than I. Stubby little thing. And the Mustang with opening doors. And we should, at least once. Nice clunk. That's what you ask for with an opening door. If they can't give you the clunk, they shouldn't let the door open in the first place. Nice one. I got that one right. And a fire engine. Yet another. MBX ladder. And that's the Seagrave. That's a big casting. I like it. It's funny to see that and the working rigs together. But they don't live together in the collection. And it wasn't 41, it was 42, because you get a variant of the opening parts Morris Minor as well. Just when you thought it was safe and you could smoke 41 cars to get the whole collection. No, there were 42. I shifted the goalposts for you. Morris Minor 1000 Tourer. That's better. Got a little bit of room for ourselves. Second to last one to show you today is the MBX 6-2 Airliner, looking suspiciously like a 747, but with 6 engines. Let's take a look. What are they saying? Includes playmat. It's the back. This one I had to get online. They didn't turn up in Perth. Quite a lot these days doesn't turn up in Perth, and it just has to be mailed in. Here's the playmat. There's some debris. And there is your MBX Airliner. See what I mean? Looks very much like a 747. But you get 2 extra engines. Quite plasticky. Don't know about this. Oh, okay. That's the view from on high, and you get a dirt runway. Right, put him there for the star, one of the stars of the show. It just came in today. This was a mail-in thing. I didn't mail in. I just went online after the fact and scissors for this job. There you go. I don't know who wrapped this. It might have been the supplier. I don't think they came from Matchbox like this. But what do I know? Looks nice and shiny and new, isn't it? There's the back. See, with the Chinese or Japanese. I think that's Japanese. Yes, I would say so. It came in from Hong Kong, which is confusing because they don't speak Japanese. Oh, it's an official Matchbox thing. Whoops, just upended the Airliner. It's the Routemaster. It's fancy. It's a nice card. Sweet. There's a lot of packaging. I didn't care about the environment with the special edition. It seems to be the theme for everybody at the moment. Oh. I was expecting a shiny paint job, but it is more in keeping with the Audi paint job. Not quite that dull, but hey, I like that. Union Jack. Ties in very nicely. Yeah. Double decker on the base. Yeah, I like that very much. What do you think? Should we go upstairs? Of course. Do a bit of a pan around as my voice fails. Been talking too much today. Not sure where to put him now. We'll put him over here. Lose him in the crowd. So there you have it, 42 castings making up the entirety of the 2023 issued 70 years special edition from Matchbox. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.